Welcome guys to another edition on African Youth Perspective. As you know, this week and this month we have been traveling. We've been going to Trabzon. There in Trabzon we met the president of the Cameroon Students Association in Turkey. We spoke to him, we had an awesome time. From there we went to Kocaeli with a group of African students from Kocaeli. We had a great experience. And also last week guys, we had the International Students in Kocaeli Spring Festival. There we met an awesome crowd, really crowd to like have the ambience, everything that went on. And today my guests of today are amazing people. They are heading one of the biggest associations in Kocaeli. That is the African Student Association in Kocaeli. The president of the African Student Association, Mr. Abdulkarim, and the vice president, Lamarana Jallo. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for having us on your platform.
It's an honor being here with you guys today. Let me just start at once with you, Mr. President. You head an association, ASA Kocaeli. Tell us about it. Tell us what it's all about.
Thank you for having me here. I'm very happy to be with you. Really, the African Students Association in Kocaeli was established in 2016 by the African students in Kocaeli. It works with the integration of African students with Turkish people, of course.
Okay.
It helps the African students be a part of the society, Turkish society. It helps also the African students fulfill their duties, their academic duties, and also some social activities. And we also make some cultural activities for the African students. In all way, we represent the African continent.
Okay, so Ms. Vice President, you have heading this association hand in glove with the president, and you have been in office for over 2 months, right? If I'm right. So how has it been, like the 2 months been in this bureau?
Thank you very much, Mr. Nips, for that wonderful question. My 2 months in office has really been amazing. It has been a great experience for my colleagues and I, looking at how diverse the university is with people from different countries, from different cultural background, religion, etc. It has improved my leadership potential when it comes to decision making and public speaking. Yeah.
That's amazing. Coming back to you, Mr. President, before you took office, before you came into office, we gathered that the association before that had a little bit of problems. And it was not really functioning very well. So what are the measures you have taken like to revive this association, and what are really your plans during this your mandate that you are heading this office of this association?
Thank you. I came to office on March 2nd in 2018.
Yeah.
The last 2 years, the organization was existing, but not that active. It was not working very much.
Okay.
In some way, it was working. There was the function president or something like that. But after I came to the office under my leadership, we had a vision of representing Africa well. So we have taken some steps that we have done. Like for example, we are working to make the students active and participate in all the activities that we do. The African students are helping us very well. So it is that way.
As the president said that you are trying to build a community of the African community here in Kocaeli, the participation. So as per your opinion, why do you think an African student in Kocaeli should decide to be or not to be part of this association?
In my opinion, joining a student association has a lot of impact on one's career, on one's experience in a hugely positive way. You can find out what you're good at, be it multitasking, be it decision making, be it serving others. You will also have networking opportunities, as well as meeting diverse people and diverse group of people, working with them and learning a lot when it comes to culture, when it comes to tradition, and a lot of other things.
That's true.
Yeah.
What you're trying to say is that this association, like, it helps to make people to get better experience.
Yeah.
But people are really concerned with the fact that what can ASACAL do for me? If I'm a student in Kocaeli, what can ASACAL really do for me?
Really, that's a good question. If you are the first time, if you are a new student coming to Kocaeli, we are just taking you from, we will work to help you from the beginning, of course. We will take you from the bus station, from the airport. We will help you set up all your problems at the first time. You go into the school, maybe you don't know which faculty at where. So we may help you like that way. For the students who were around for more than years, we are going to help them succeed in their academic life. We may help them do their research stuff. And sometimes just focusing on the education, only in the education, will not make you succeed in your life, of course. A human being sometimes needs a time to relax, and we also doing some activities, social activities, so that the students can relax. And
so basically, Asakao is just like the fun father, the fun mother of Africans in Kocaeli. That's basically what you're trying to say.
Of course, the fun part is also there, and the academic part is also there. Yeah,
that's the strict part. The father knows, like, okay, it's okay, let's take it to this level, then focus back on our purpose. Anyway, that is good though. So let's move a little bit out of the politics of Asakao, out of the stresses of Asakao. Let's talk culture, let's talk fun. So coming back to you, Ms. Vice President, some weeks back, I think there was a trip you guys organized to Kocaeli, for which the African Youth Perspective team was privileged to be part of. Well, let me just say it was really fun. I had a great experience. So what did you envisage, like what the members that took part of this thing, what did you envisage the experience would be like? What will you do to them?
I will first and foremost thank the Baladia, that is the municipality, our co-organizers, for making it a reality, without whom it would not have been possible. And this trip was basically organized for our African brothers, our new African brothers and sisters in Kocaeli, to expedite and learn the Turkish history and to get first-hand information when it comes to the Turkish culture and tradition. And I also believe it's an eye-opener for us Africans to learn from when it comes to valuing our legends through the sacrifices that they have done for our continent, for our beautiful continent. We need to learn from the Turkish a lot when it comes to how they value their legends and how they celebrate them, how patriotic they are to their country, and how willing they are to die for their country. Yes.
Accepting the fact that it was so a fun trip and a very educative trip. So let's talk. Last week, precisely between the 14th of April and the 15th of April, last weekend, there was the International Student in Kocaeli Spring Cultural Festival, for which the Africans turned out massively to represent the continent. How did you feel for this turnout, the turnout that I had, and also what was like the impact to like the local community that came to witness this event?
Really, our main job is to remove the stereotype within the Turkish people, especially. So there are some misunderstanding, let me say, or stereotyping. The Turkish people may believe they have some bad perceptions from the African continent and the African people. We are always doing to remove that stereotype, that bad perceptions. So in the last event, we represented Africa with our culture, cultural dances, cultural food, dresses. We served our food also there to Turkish people. We introduced our culture to Turkish people. It was really amazing. I'm really thankful for the African students in Kocaeli that they represented the African continent well.
Okay, so that's really what we really love. Ms. Vice President, I know you were part of that, very active. Personally, I saw you there. So is there anything you want to add to what the President said about that event?
Basically, it was fun, like having all African students come together under one umbrella, under one family, to showcase their talent, to showcase their culture, to show what it all means to be an African and what is in our continent. I have to thank the executive for mobilizing the students first, and also to thank the Beledia for making it a reality, because they are always behind us, our backs, and making sure that like things goes the way it should be. And the dances, the food, the ambience, everything was just superb. Yeah, really, I had fun, and the people, everyone had fun.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, before we go, still staying with you, before we go, are there any plans, summer is coming right in spring, so are there any plans like about the association, about things you're going to do, summer is on the way coming, so?
Sure, we have lots of plans in the pipeline right now, one of which is the upcoming African Cultural Night, which is coming very soon, inshallah, next month, 5th of next month, inshallah. And I am urging every African student in Kocaeli to take ownership of it. Let them know that this thing belongs to them. It's not an individual thing. It belongs to every one of us, and we have to participate and make best use of it, because this is all we have. And we have to showcase our culture and our tradition to show them that we are proud of what we are.
So, Mr. President, any last words for the members of your association? Any last words to them before we go?
Let me first say I'm thankful for African students that they participating in every activity that we are going to do. We are in this association representing the African continent, more than 1.2 billion people that are living in Africa. So for the African people, I want to say that we African students in Kocaeli are the ambassadors of Africa to Kocaeli. Everyone is an ambassador. So represent the African continent well, represent the African culture well, represent the African people and really the rich culture of Africa.
That's true.
That's our duty to represent our African fathers, our African people, and our African mothers.
I wanted to thank you guys very much for being part of the program. It was really an honor for me to have you both here with me on the program today.
Thank you very much for having us too on your platform. Thank you.
I really hope to have you here some other time very soon to tell us more about how the association is progressing. It's really an honor to have you here with us.
Thank you.
So guys, that was it on this edition on African Youth Perspective. Hope you liked it and had fun as I did with my great guests, the President and the Vice President of ASA Kocaeli. I had a great time with them. Hope you did. See you next week, guys. But before you go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button just below this video and the bell icon beside it to get notification whenever we upload new videos. Remember to keep a positive thinking, guys. See you next week. Bye-bye.